Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. I'm Adam. Today I'm going to be unboxing, whatever, the Tech Dungeon Pathfinder flip mat. It's a pretty new one, actually. A lot of the times I'll get the ones that, whatever fits the old, the most, Generally I get what is going to be most likely used in my campaign instead of what is newest. But I saw this in the store, and I happen to be at a point in my GURPS campaign currently where I'm kind of taking a fantasy game and inching it towards science fiction as it is, involving space travel. And I think I could really have fun all of a sudden just sort of jumping the leap forward in technology by having a crashed spaceship. So, essentially, if you look at it here, has whatever the two different, you can see what essentially what it contains, looking at the back in these small little pictures. But admittedly, some of that's the reason I even wanted it. I was like, yeah, I'm curious what some of the detail on there really is. Trying to get the plastic off. But yeah, there's essentially one that's outside in the woods. And there's a spiral staircase going down to one that is inside this cave. It looks like it connects to what is, they have like their cave path sets here, and I think they have like a forest trail set that might connect there as well. So if you have, those are the Pathfinder game tiles, map tiles or whatever, which I did the sewer system of once. But so it'll probably connect to those. But yeah, it's the Tech Dungeon. Let's see. We'll fold it up here. And of course, have the cave side. That seems like and then on the other, we have the forest side of what is ultimately the same Tech Dungeon. So we'll start with the forest side here. Let's see. So it is, it has whatever this, I guess it's techie for one because, oh, look at these patterns and stuff on here, and it does sort of look very metallic. Clearly it's crashed. There are big gaps, like right here there's a big gap and you can see portions of the ship sort of here in the woods. Like that's a part of it right there. Yeah, this would be a path essentially leading away, so essentially if you come in on the path, you will come right to an opening, which, might be able to entice them to go right inside rather than actually look around the ship first, which would of course be the intelligent thing to do when you come across such a strange structure. Ruin, I suppose it would be. But here, whenever you get these stairs going down, but on the back you get like what is even sections of wall that are like blown out here, portions laying on the ground, parts of the floor, because I think technically this would probably be a circle originally. More broken parts and rubble. Generally this middle section though is pretty damage free. Here's one of the things that's really going to probably hinge whatever the the adventure that it involves. Probably get, oh, ooh, oh, that's even cool. I didn't quite know what it was in the picture. You can kind of see. I could tell there's something, purpley in a tube here. That could even be, I don't know if it's supposed to be a body or a life support, but they're like bones and like there's like a skull there. And so there's like creatures that are like dead around this tube. Yeah. That's cool. That's one of the things I couldn't quite tell what it was in the little picture. But anyways, yeah, chunks of the wall. You can see here, for the most part, the square doesn't match up with anything because it's all round structures, so the squares are kind of just whatever. You can see some of the detail there. Anyways, carry on to this last bit here. We get, you know, what is clearly this front area, not too damaged either, and you get, of course, these special doors, which for people that don't know how this works, you know, don't know how, whatever, because this is science fiction vehicle into a fantasy setting, although technically it doesn't have to be. This could be a forest on any science fiction planet too, so you could use it for that as well. But in my game, it's going to be fantasy people finding this, so the doors may have mechanisms that are even difficult just to figure out, and so this control room is all intact. You know, with the chair and all these monitors, chairs, monitor stations, essentially the whole pilot area right here. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with this. I might have my fantasy characters try and figure out space travel with a broken ship. You know, you have so many empty rooms here, even I may, of course, add stuff too. You can write on these with wet or dry erase markers. But anyways, again, in the center is the stairs that go down. On the other side, these stairs that come from the top. Or I guess they come down that way. Yeah, so they match, yeah. We'll do that way. We'll just start on the front side. Essentially, the area below the piloting area, whatever, has this orb that just sort of radiates light right here, a power source or whatever. So that could be something useful. We got whatever. They're yellow and gold, maybe mushrooms or something, growing in this cave here. There's, you know, a little broken pathway from the area there and here, and it's clearly like, I don't know if the cave has collapsed in over it or what, but there's, you know, essentially cave breaking into it here. You know, you get more little broken parts of the wall, and it does lead off onto this cave path that goes away, which I may just, you know, get a wet erase marker or black and just sort of draw a line and say, no it doesn't, to prevent that complexity. More cave sections, a big section cut out here in the back into the cave. Great for an encounter or... Oh, well, okay. We got what is... Something fell through both ship over on this side and through cave floor on this side, and there's like this big chasm that goes down. Wonder what's down there. And then another little part of the cave here, stairs down into a little pool of water. But yeah. So, a spaceship crashed into a not necessarily high-tech area, potentially. I mean, if you want to say it's, you know, the forest moon of Endor, who's to stop it? Other than anyone saying, well, that doesn't look like any of the ships in Star Wars. But, you know, whatever. But yeah, so, tech dungeon, crashed spaceship. I'll have fun with it. Yeah, probably taking a fantasy game into science fiction. Because it's GURPS, and I can do that. I can do whatever I want. Because there's rules for it. Anyways, yeah, so check out, I'll provide a link for the Pathfinder Flip Mat Tech Dungeon. It's one of their newer ones. Have a happy Halloween. It should be tomorrow. And check out the Tech Dungeon. Have a good day. Bye. you.